Good morning. It is morning. It's like 10-ish in the morning. That's still morning, right? Get my iron going here. Okay, so I have been in here straightening and cleaning a little bit this morning, trying to get a little bit organized because I'm still working in a hot mess. I have a trash bag that I have been slowly filling over here, and as I'm organizing, I'm finding things. You find cloth that you forgot you had. So I have some panels. I mean, I kind of forgot, but I kind of didn't. Oh yeah, I remember buying that, but you forgot. You have so much stuff you forgot. One of which is this pillow panel. I believe I got this at the Cotton Quilt. I believe last year. So guys, we could do a really pretty wall hanging, kind of, you know, center this up in something really easy. That would be a fantastic little like throw quilt or wall hanging we could do. Found that. Okay, I've been finding all kinds of quilt books, quilt magazines. And this panel I actually have. This is, so I'm glad we did not use that jelly roll, that Christmas jelly roll. This jelly roll, because I had forgot I have the matching panel. And I had planned on doing something with the jelly roll on this. Something just really easy. Again, mindless sewing. We'll just, you know, frame out the panels, put the panels together using the jelly roll. Something really quick, easy. This will be coming up with this. So I want to keep these two together so I don't lose them. And then I found this. I don't remember where I got this. This might have been a pineapple. I don't remember where I got this one. I would have to go back and like rewatch all my hauls. It's really pretty. I might make a runner or something out of that somehow. And that might be something we work on. Try to figure out some way to utilize, because it is too pretty. Linnea, licensed by Susanna Cruz, QT Fabrics. That's all it says. I have that too. And I know there's other panels floating around down in there that I have put away that I need to dig out and find. And I need to start putting like all my panels in one place. Okay, what we're really here for today is, I told you guys when we got back in here we would be working on Halloween. I'm going to have to pin this hair up. I can already tell. It's got to go. So I have this panel, and I paid, I think, $9.50 for it. But it might have been on clearance, because I'm pretty sure I got this when she was doing her going out of business sale. Spooky Night Quilts. 3 Wishes Fabric Seasonal. That is the quilt you can make out of it. We're not making that quilt. I don't have all the fabrics for that quilt. I have some of the fabrics for that quilt, but I don't have all of them. But I do have. Okay, I'm going to keep this pattern because it looks really easy, but so I am going to keep this pattern. That'll go in my quilt book. And speaking of my quilt book, we're going to be kind of all over the place for a minute. I've been cleaning out my quilt book. So there is a lot of pineapple fabrics patterns here that I have already done. Some I know I'm not going to do. And I don't know why I kept saying heritage in the other video. It is not heritage. It is keepsake fabrics that bought out pineapple fabrics. Keepsake. So if you're searching for who owns pineapple fabrics now, it is keepsake. And you can find them on the internet. You can find them on Instagram. Facebook. But yeah, it's no longer pineapple. It is keepsake. So I have a stack of patterns from pineapple. Some I have printed off, I think. Maybe. I can't remember. There's some from Creative Notions in here that I know I would not make. I want to keep collecting patterns that I know I'm not going to do. And when I do my next giveaway, all these patterns will go in that giveaway. So I'm collecting patterns that I know I'm not going to do. And I need to put these somewhere safe so I don't lose them right now. Okay. So this panel, I'm gonna pan you guys down. Let's pan you guys down, and I'm gonna grab a sip of drink too. Oh, and how do you like my shirts? What's it say? Holy with a little bit, no, the hint of hood. Pray with me, don't play with me. There we go. Okay, that was a gift from a friend, so I thought I'd wear it today. Try to get you straightened up in here. All right. Again, when I make it big, guys, we'll have better equipment. Better equipment. So I didn't have this fabric with me yesterday. I did stop at Michael's because I was right there where Michael's was. I knew this had purple in it. And it's got a really pretty kind of army green, oranges, blacks, of course. This is a really pretty panel, and look, this makes a pretty good square right here. So I wonder if I could just, well, the top's cut off, but the next one down, right here, the next, yeah, we can do something with this. Okay, and I also have the matching orange fabric that goes. And I have the trucks. Okay, so I think these were a yard each, because I was thinking I might try to work this in. And I mean, I could. Like, these black cats and bats would work really good with it. Let's open this up. I don't think this would work that great because it's like potions and stuff. There's no real potions on here, but the cats and the owls, these pumpkins, and I have that in white. This would work really good, I think. It might be too much kind of a yellow orange. This is the one I was really looking at, little cats and the ghosts. I don't know, guys, do you think this matches? There's another potion, and then there's that one. I don't know. So I wasn't quite sure about this. So while I was in Michael's, I ran in there only for this. Tied it up because they cut it in the back. And you have to walk around the store with it. Save that back for trash. Save that receipt for my records. I got a yard of black and a yard of purple, but I wasn't sure about what color purple was. They didn't have a lot of purple. This is Kona. I believe this was Kona Fabrics, but I think that will be okay. These little purple trucks. I think that would be okay. And then, like, tilt you down a little bit more. I mean, it's close enough. Right? Alright, so I'm going to cut some strips out of the purple and out of the black. Some 2.5 inch strips. And then I'm going to cut some squares out of this and this. And like whatever this size is, what is that? There's a ruler up underneath here somewhere. I seen it. I swear I saw a ruler. Okay, let's see. 7 inches. give or take. Yeah, 7, like right about 7 inches. We'll do a 7-inch square. And then we'll just go from there. We'll see what else we can do. But I'm going to cut some 2-inch strips from this, and I'll come back. Okay, so what I've done, I've not cut the whole panel up yet. I've cut some pieces out of the panel, and mainly like these bigger squares and some of the smallers. You could cut that in half. I left it one long piece. Here are the little campers. And there's a phone call trying to come in. I'm going to hit no. And save this black piece here. Oh, I'm dropping my little pieces. Oh, here's the smallest. Little smallest pieces are these little wagons. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm framing out in black, and what I do is I just leave my strip one big long strip, and then once I sew it on, I'm going to square this up. And I always overhang my end just a little bit so I can square that up. And all I have is white thread. Well, I have some navy thread, but white will do. It's not peeking through or anything. And again, I'm just going to square that corner. Like so. Now, I think I might go around that again with purple just to see what we get. And what did I do with my purple strips? So I use my Stripology to cut perfectly beautiful 2.5-inch strips. And overhang the selvage. Let's see. I want it to start like overlapping a seam here. Like I don't want it to start on the same side. I want it to alternate its seams. Boop, boop, boop. Can you guys see that? Barely, but you're good. And then the next block I might do purple on the inside and black on the outside. Okay. And then again, I'm just going to lay this out. Take my little ruler. Line up on some lines. Okay. Snip that side. I'm going to flip it over. Line up on some lines. Up that seam right there is wanting to make me misbehave. I think that'll be fine right there. And let's press this one open. There is a quilt shop that I did not know about. It's in Boone. And they're having like a 10-year anniversary. How I did not know about this. And it's 10 years old. I don't know. But, so which way do I want to go this next? I think I want to go this way. I think we're going to ride up there tomorrow. I'm not going to buy a lot. I don't have a lot of cashy cash right now, but I will buy a little bit of something. Like even if it's just a yard of fabric or some fat quarters. But just to ride up in the mountains tomorrow. The leaves are already starting to change, but they're not like at full peak color. That'll be a couple weeks. I know I'm bouncing. Somebody told me to get a little pad and put under here. And that would help the bouncing. I think I got off a little bit right there. You're sewing at a angle. You can get off kind of easy. You can get off your line there. So lining up my corner. Lining up my line. Let's come in just a hair. I'm talking a hair. Flip it. Same thing. This seam right here is what's getting in my way. And let's press this open and see what we're starting to look like. That's going to be pretty, guys. Even if I just make a table runner out of this, it's going to be pretty. I don't know if I have enough to go one more time. Yes. So I will definitely be cutting some more purple. I'm going to use what I have, and then once I'm out of fabric, we're going to go with what we got. Just going to overhang that a hair. And then these smaller pieces I can use on the smaller pieces. Alright, so let's line this guy up. Flip it over. This side is okay. I just barely give it a little bit of an overhang on that one. Let me set my seam. About to get ahead of myself. Oh, that's starting to look so good. All right, let's do one more purple around, and then we'll cut a block and piece it, and I'll show you what I'm coming up with. Okay, so I have my little square framed out. Look how cute. And this little 2-piece panel is the same exact, well, width as the center with the frame. Okay, so all I did was frame it one time in purple, and they are the same. So we are going to put these two together. So I said it's just playing with fabric. The only seam matching up is this one down here, and if it's off a little, I'm okay with it. All right, let's see what we got so far. how cute. Yeah, I'm just going to probably make a table runner out of this, and I'll have enough left. I have plenty left to make another table runner for a gift next year. I think it's time to clean my iron because when I use my best press, it's not gliding as good as it did. It is now because I'm not using best press, but it's also leaving like a little bit of residue. I mean, it comes off, but yeah, that matched up perfect. Perfect. All right, let's keep building on and see what else I can get. Okay, so I measured the inside of this block because I didn't measure it before I sewed it. Turn you guys down a little bit more so you can actually sew. I'm talking about this block. So this block is 11 1/4-ish. Yep, 11 1/4. So I have cut some 11 1/4-inch blocks in the little trucks because I like the little trucks. And this, I've got all my rulers like everywhere. I had to break out my big Stripology. The big ones. I have all 3. I don't know if there's more than 3 sizes. Is there more than 3 sizes? I've got the small, medium, and large. Because guys, the easiest way to do like a really quick project is with a panel and some borders. I mean, if you're just needing something quick, something fast, a panel and some borders and some accent fabric. I mean, that's really the fastest, easiest way to do. Let me get this really deep wrinkle out right here. A project. Little table toppers, table runners, mug rugs. I do have a mug rug I'm working on too. Let me show you the mug rug. Hold on. It's so cute. I use the little pieces for the mug rug. My hands, I'm telling you, man. Good days and bad days, good days and bad days. Today's not too bad. They're not hurting. Since I've started back on my medication, they're not really hurting like they was. There's some soreness in the wrist, where before I couldn't even like touch the bones. Like it hurt to touch the bones. There's still a little bit of soreness there, but nothing like it was. I think I'm on my 2nd week of medication. Is that correct? Am I on my 2nd or 4th? I don't even remember now. On the 2nd week of the package I'm on. I know that for sure. Square up this little guy. And then down this side here. Do I have enough left here? Nope. We're going to need another purple. If I need to cut some more purple strips, I will. We'll cut some more purple. I don't think I'm going to need it. I have to go around the other block. This one has selvage on it, so I'm going to stagger that. It's going to get cut off anyway. cut it. I know you can. You can cut it. All right. So what I'm going to do is get this end trimmed up and sewn to the big piece. And this might become a gift for a family member. Nice. Just like this. And my seams are going to be off just a hair, but it's okay. Make sure I'm lining up. Okay, cut it, cut it. Cut it. Let's see, did I get off a little bit? I did get off a little bit, so I'm going to fix that right now. Starting right about here. I thought I did. And I'd rather go back and fix it now. So just gonna open that back up and sew it back down. Back it up a little bit. I may need to break the whole thing loose. I didn't snip this end is what threw me off. Haha. Now, so this is going to overlap just a hair. Now, back it up. Now we're good. There's a little corner right there that I usually snip, and I didn't snip it. That's on me. That is on me. Okay, let's open this up. Oh, this is gonna be so cute. I gotta get the white threads out of there. Right here. This purple one, she is attached, so I'm gonna use my that one met. This one was a little longer. I will even that up. It's okay. It's okay. Let me flip you guys up and show you how this little panel is looking. So this is going to be the end. This is going to be the center, and then it will have another one of these on the end, and I think that'll make a cute little table runner. So now I just got to, wouldn't it be some bull if I had to sew this upside down? Ah! Oh my gosh. put this one on this end. And I will probably go around that whole thing with the pumpkin fabric that I have. Yes, I can use this on the end. I'm trying to use up my scrap pieces. All right, so I'm going to get this piece framed out, get it put on, and I will get a pumpkin border put on, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you what I have done, and there will be a part 2. There will be a part 2 where we finish this. I don't want to make this a super long video because my videos have been going like 30 to 40 minutes. I've made me a little mug rug out of the smaller pieces, and I will be going around this in purple and putting it back on it. And I am going to use the scrap from my other table runner, because this is going to be a table runner. But I'm going to sew these together and use it for a backing. And it's going to be a little mug rug. Look how cute. Okay. And then this is what I've just played around and come up with using panel pieces, 2-inch strips, and some yardage. But look how cute this is. This will probably be a present for somebody. Because I can make another one. I have plenty of material to make another one. And I will use the pumpkin, this as the backing. This is probably what I'm going to use for the backing on this one. I could put this in the center and make it like revert. No, I'm saving that for me and mug rug. I'm keeping that one. But yeah, this is going to be the backing. That's what I've come up with. I still have like a ton of pieces that I've cut. Like I said, I can make another one for myself. But I think I'm going to give this one as a gift, and I know who I want to give it to. But yeah, if you want to see how I finish this, there will be a part 2. So be sure you're subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you to everybody that's been watching and just watching the madness that goes on in here, and how my thought process goes when I'm just putting things together. Because sometimes you just have a lot of fabric and you don't know what to do with it. Just let the fabric talk to you, and it'll tell you what to do with it. But yeah, I think this turned out super cute. I'm going to take a break, get me some lunch, and then we'll come back in a separate video and put it together. See you there.